Hey lovelies, so today we're going to be doing something very different than what I've ever done. You guys have requested a get ready with me. So I thought, why not just film it and kind of share a couple things that I have going on. I do have to preface that I am not by any means a beauty blogger, an expert about makeup. In fact, I know really nothing about beauty tips or whatever. I just kind of know what I've been doing and what works for me. So I really hope that you guys enjoy. I do want to start off by saying thank you to Pinch Me. This video is not sponsored. However, they did send me a free box. Matter of fact, the great thing that I loved about Pinch Me is that everybody that signs up gets a free box. It's actually a monthly subscription where you receive free products every single month. So you can actually receive products from beauty, pet, personal, baby, really just a wide variety of different products, absolutely free. The only thing that they do ask is that you review the products. And so they actually sent me a box to share with you guys. The boxes will typically have about 3 to 6 items. And one of the reasons why I actually agreed to share this with you all is because that's actually how I got started into this kind of world of influencers. Was I signed up for a free subscription box through a different company probably about a year ago. And it was really just so that I could actually try out new products and kind of see what was out there, because I'm kind of a creature of habit, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to buy something that I'm not really sure if I'm gonna like. And so when I signed up for this influencers box, it actually exposed me to just a wide variety of different products, and that there's actually a platform for influencers. And so I thought, a lot of you guys have asked me tons of questions about how I got started, and this is one of the reasons, or one of the ways that I got started, was just being exposed to this type of platform. So I thought, why not share it with you guys? Again, this video is not sponsored. Everybody that signs up will always receive, or will receive, free boxes monthly. It's typically the second Tuesday of every month. I thought it was really cool. I was really excited to get my first box. Once you receive your box, you use the products, review them, and that's it. It's very simple. Every month they'll just continue to send you a free box. So the products that I got were this nut butter, which is actually a mix of egg whites, almonds, dates, and it's pretty much it. It's just kind of one of those simple organic type of snacks. And then the Biore charcoal, I actually have something similar to this. This is the micellar water, is that how you say it? But this is the one that I actually have, that I did get from Ulta. And this one's actually that charcoal activated. So I am really excited to use this. And the thing is, because I have 2 teenage daughters, if I don't use these products first, then they will take it from me and I'll never see it again. So, you know, that's how that is. This one is the Dove body polish. And this one is crushed macadamia and rice milk. And so I think this is the thing that smells, yes it is. So this is an almond goat milk bar soap. I cannot wait to use this because it smells like, I wish that you guys could smell. It almost smells like that cherry almond like smell. I don't know how to explain it, but it smells so good. I can't wait to use that one. This is a Keurig. I don't have a Keurig, so this won't get used. And then of course this moisturizing bag balm. Wintertime, I like to really just hydrate my feet and put on some fluffy socks, some kind of balm or like a heavy duty Vaseline type of thing. That way my feet are always nice and smooth. So that's basically what this is gonna get used. The last thing that was in my box is for blisters, okay. So it's basically like a cushion for blisters. So that's what's in my box. My box does have a little bit more than what you may see in your box. Your box will come with roughly about 3 to 6 items. If you're interested, I will actually leave a link in my description box, and let's get started with today's video. Okay, so I'm going to take my Moroccan Oil Root Boost and
spray this into some creases in my hair. So I'll just take sections and then just put it up against my scalp and spray it, and it comes out kind of foamy. Once I have it basically in the areas that I want, I will massage it in, but because my hair is so long, it's very heavy, and so I typically need to put it into spots probably about every inch or so, inch or two apart. Now, it is heat activated, so I will blow dry my hair starting at the roots, and I don't use a brush or a round brush. I just basically use my fingers to blow dry my hair. Now, once that is done, I will go in with some Batista dry shampoo, and this actually helps with your roots. It also helps me because I'm in a very humid area, so it really helps with just keeping my hair not as oily as it normally would be. So after I've massaged in the dry shampoo and brushed it out, I will take my curling wand, and this is my favorite. It's by Revlon. It actually has a little clip. I've never seen this sold since. I've had this for years, but I get so many questions about it. It actually holds my curls in so well, and I love that there's like that little clamp because it allows me to really get control of my curls. Now, I basically divide my hair into small sections, curl throughout, and then once I've brushed my hair through, I will actually just take any top layer of my hair that didn't catch the curl, and I will curl those in smaller sections. So here I am actually curling the second side as well, and I'm just basically going through, again, just any of the top layers that didn't catch any of the curl. So I really don't have like a rhyme or reason. I don't really let my hair sit with the curls too long because then it'll be very curly, and I really am going for like that beachy wave. I do a lot of touch-ups around the crown of my head just because I do like the curls to settle there. But here you can see how it looks. It definitely is very beachy. I could probably throw in some more curls towards the back, but I'm just going to go keep it that way.
Okay, so the first thing that I do is I will just gently wipe off anything from my face. My face is actually clean, but you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see, I do have like some mascara residue. It doesn't matter how many times I clean it off, but I feel like it just always is there. So I'll just basically wipe down my face with a towelette, and to be honest, I mean, I'm just gonna have to share with you guys, I feel kind of weird doing this get ready with me because I feel like I don't have any like expert way of doing anything. So if you're a makeup artist, if you know anything about makeup, just know that I don't. So no judgment, okay? This is just what I do on my daily routine. But I do always put on a moisturizer, and I will share that on the 10th of November, it's my birthday, so I'll be turning 40, and I've had so many of you guys ask me for my routine. The first, what I've been using is this Lioness moisturizer, and it's like a daytime, it's a white pearl day moisturizer. So one of the things that I have definitely taken advantage of, and you can see it's like almost gone, can you see? So I just try and get some on my finger and put it onto my face. It does have an SPF, and that is one thing that I am a huge advocate for. I have a ton of freckles, you guys can see, and growing up, and I mean, honestly, up until even a few years ago, I've always hated my freckles, but I've gotten used to them. Like, I have no other choice, right? I've gotten used to them, but I don't wear a ton of makeup because of the fact that I just feel fake, like if my freckles are covered. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I always hated them, but then I would feel like not myself if I had them covered. So you guys are gonna see that it's not until just recently that I actually started using foundation. So I know a lot of you guys ask me what's my, what's my routine, and to be honest, I never wore foundation. And I know that that's probably hard for some people to believe, but I actually like it when you can see like your freckles, like some of your natural skin come through. So I don't know if that's been the secret or not, but I did actually recently start using foundation, and because of that, I've been using this. Like, you can see that I just have a ton of red. I don't know if this helps, but I've been using this Maybelline, what is it, like a blur and redness control. Another reason that I never really wore foundation is because I felt like you could see my pores, and I think that's where I felt like, for me, I just felt like I didn't look myself, especially because you could see all of my pores. So it wasn't until recently that I found, I shouldn't say recently, a few years ago, I learned that you needed a primer. Again, I am not an expert. Like, I'm probably learning all this stuff way too late in my life. But then I ended up going to Ulta and asking, kind of mentioning to them, you know, I can see all my pores and I want something that is gonna like allow me to wear foundation when I want to, and not feel like it's just caked on, you know, because you can just see it all in my pores. And I think I have like the thickest pores like right around here. So the next thing that I do for this area that I was talking about is put on this Lancome. It's basically a primer. It's La Base Pro. It is a primer, and this is, honestly, it's amazing. It's a little bit pricey, but I was willing to. I think I'm at that point in my life where, well, I'm definitely late to the game, but I think I'm at that point in my life where I have no problem spending more on my face product to just maintain like a youthful glow, a youthful look, right? Okay, so I just put it right here because I feel like this is the area that you can see my pores, and then I put it right here as well. Is this one. It's actually Make Sense. It's a Senegence product. So I actually was introduced to Senegence products. This is like, if you guys have seen Lip Sense, you know, the lipstick that doesn't come off. So I actually got introduced to this a couple years ago, fell in love with a lot of the products. And I started using this because I'm in an area, so I just put that much on. You guys are gonna see I use my hands for a ton of stuff. I do make sure that my hands are clean before. So I just basically put it all over my face. Again, I feel like I just get the best coverage for everything. And the reason why I like using this is because it is waterproof and smudge proof. Really goes with any skin tone, and the coverage for me has been fine because you can still see my freckles, you see? So I feel like I have a coverage now, but my freckles are still there, and I feel like my skin pigments like look a little bit more evened. One of the products that I use for concealer is this. It is the Bye Bye Concealer by IT Cosmetics. I actually love a lot of what IT Cosmetics shares. So very, very, very small amount. Again, my goal is to like not look like I have a ton of makeup on. And I just kind of pat it all in here. Okay. So you can already see my face is already brightening. Okay, so once I have that done, the next thing that I do, I'm gonna work on my eyebrows. I'm not wearing foundation. I actually got really comfortable with not wearing makeup. Like, I feel like I learned to love the way that I look. And this was probably in my late 20s, early 30s, without any makeup. And I used to be the type of person that would put something on before I would leave the house. Like, I couldn't go anywhere without having something on my face. And so in my late 20s, early 30s, I just learned to love me, like my natural look. And that's just, I think, really set the clock back a ton, because a lot of days, if I don't have to leave the house, or if I don't have a lot going on, if we're not going out to dinner or anything like that, the majority of my look is natural. Okay, so I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, and this is in the color chocolate. And then I just take like a really thin kind of brush, and this is what I am going to use for my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna look at this mirror here. Now, the first thing I did want to share, those of you guys that did message me about my son's clothes, and you guys would like to receive a package, I haven't forgotten. To be honest, I wasn't expecting the response to be so big. And it was, and that's so awesome because honestly, I just thought anything that, you know, his clothes are so good, and the fact that he hasn't gotten like a full use out of them, it just kind of, like, I just feel like I'm wasting my money, you know? I mean, if you guys have boys that just grow like weeds, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so I don't know if you could see what it was that I was doing, but I just am going to take it and kind of shape it. So, I mean, look at the difference. It already just looks like a completely, I mean, it just looks like so much more put together. So I'm just gonna do the same thing, but I am actually separating, I'm in the process right now of separating all of his clothes. I do have a big box. There aren't that many shoes, to be honest. I know a lot of you guys did say that you would love a pair of shoes, but I am going to try and send out as many pieces as possible. I mean, I don't want to send out like one piece to somebody, like one article of clothing. So I'm trying to put together like maybe bundles of like 3 or 4 different things, 3 to 5 maybe we'll say. And if that's okay, let me know. But I'm hoping by next week to have everything mailed out. So what I'm gonna do is everybody that was interested, just trying to do it in the best, most fairest way possible, because I wish I could send something to every single one of you guys that responded. But I think what I'm gonna do is do a drawing, like put everybody's name just kind of into a drawing. And after I figure out how many little bundles I have, I will shoot you a message on that YouTube video and on my Instagram. I got a ton of messages there as well. And then I'll just ask for your mailing address. Some of you guys have already sent it to me, but thank you guys. Thank you guys for responding to that. That's so awesome. Going with like a light color. So yeah, I haven't forgotten about you guys that did message me about the clothes. I just, like I said, I wasn't expecting the response to be that big. So I'm gonna just sort it out as best as I can, and then just expect a message from me.
Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with a darker shade of eyeshadow and just get kind of that corner eye, trying to make somewhat of a smoky eye just to kind of enhance my eyes, but you know, I just kind of blend the colors together until they work.
And then I will actually take that same kind of purple color and go under my eyes.
So I've actually been using eyeshadow as my eyeliner. One, because I can't find my eyeliner, but two, I like the way that it actually just enhances the eyeshadow on top as well.
Okay, and then the last thing that I'm gonna do for my eyes is put on eyeliner. I actually love this L'Oreal, it's like a liquid liner. Okay, so the last thing that I'm gonna do is put some bronzer and then some blush, and I'm actually just taking this bronzing brush. I have this little palette here from IT Cosmetics, and I love the bronzer in it. I already have very high cheekbones, so I just kind of go in underneath my cheekbones and just kind of blend it in.
So like I mentioned, I actually get it right below my cheekbone, and then I will also blend it in around the top of my head where it meets my hairline, just so that I have kind of that sun-kissed look.
Right now, I actually have this, and I should have put this on before. It's the Nye Leg Dry Powder. I should have put it on before.
And I really do love this Ben Nye powder. I feel like it brightens up my face, and because I don't use a ton of concealer, you know, for that contouring that a lot of people do, I feel like this is just that perfect hint of highlight that I need that kind of just brightens up my face.
Combine these two colors here. This one's a little bit too pink for me, but I like to just combine these two colors here and then just, that's that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is my lashes. I actually use these Demi Wispies, and you'll see that there's some ends here. I actually snip off the ends. All I do is I just take my glue and I will just lightly put it on the lash line of the falsies. I don't know if you guys can see. And then just let it sit for about 30 seconds. So that's that. Totally just opens up my eyes. I'm loving it. I'll share with you guys how my lashes normally are and why I cannot use lash extensions because, again, I am allergic to latex. And what I found was that the first set was awesome, and then I would go in for a second refill and it was okay. I would start to like shed them a little bit more, and then I would go in for a third refill, and by that time I would just have the worst irritation. They were falling out faster, my eyes were always watering. That's it. This is my everyday look. I will take out my hair now so you guys can see, and this is how I kind of work it out. It's got the the curls that I like. And okay, so the last thing that I'm going to do is just put on my lipstick, and I have been loving this NYX lipstick. Okay, that's that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. A little something different. Definitely different than what I'm used to. Again, I am not a beauty guru or know anything really about beauty besides what I've watched on YouTube and have tried to act like I know by any means. So if you enjoyed, I hope that you give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I hope that you click that subscribe button. I have so many new videos to share. Definitely not gonna be beauty related, but they will be holiday inspired, decor inspired, and of course cleaning inspired. So all lifestyle. Let me know if there's something else that you would like to see. Still debating on Vlogmas, but again, I am having so much fun. If you guys are returning to my channel, I honestly just cannot express my gratitude for each and every one of you guys. This has just been such an amazing experience, and I am just loving it. I hope that you guys are loving it. Thank you guys for all of your comments. It really just motivates me and inspires me to continue putting out content that you guys love. So I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope that you guys all have a great day.